Yu-Gi-Oh! Return of the Earthbound, Episode 0, Infernity, created by Blue Eyes Bob. Links to channel description. That's not a bad animation there. Nothing from Duel Links. I mean, it's a good shot, so why not? Also got yourself some Sonic Adventure 2. Who's wrong, who's right, I forget the name of the song. It doesn't matter, there it is. Nice intro. Good job. Blue Eyes Bob is one of the newer up-and-coming Yu-Gi-Oh! Creators. Apparently this show is more of a hybrid between Gacha live action. So that's something to keep in mind going forward, because we're going to get some... rest in peace. Also, this is definitely going to get copyright now, so if there's ads on it, blame the copyright system. It's got Earthbound and Infernity, so that's probably explains the Infernity thing on it. Inspired by a whole lot of other things. Well, people take a lot of inspiration from their shows, so there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration. Got a good intro sign so far, so Bob's doing well. Bob's one of the newer ones in the, Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan show communities. Taking heavy inspirations from a lot of shows. To the point where some may be like, is that really inspiration? But we're not going to open that can of worms. Just know that if you be like, I feel like I've seen that somewhere before, you're not the first and you're probably not going to be the last either. But hey, the point is, does he improve with time and make things more of his own? That's what matters. Loves Kazuki so much, he gave him a shout out twice. And again, you can probably make an entire episode that's just respected to Kazuki Takahashi, and I've barely been like, yeah, that's a good video. Anyway, Infernity.
Ladies and gentlemen, who is ready for the semifinals of the tournament?
Who isn't?
Yeah, that's the spirit. Now first, we have the duelist who loves to screw people over. The person who calls himself the Screwer.
That's an interesting choice of names.
And our next contestant, we have our cowboy duelist with an archetype deck unlike any other.
Archetype?
We have Dan Quinton.
The Screwer and Dan Quinton, so apparently Dan Quinton was the masked man from the intro.
Alright, gentlemen.
The outlaw, if you will.
Have any insults to give them now.
Just to let you know,
you're gonna get screwed.
Cowboy.
Oh, come on, it was right there.
You why they call me the Screwer.
Because I'm gonna screw you. Maybe it was too easy.
What's
nothing.
wrong?
Strong and
Got
silent
nothing
type.
to say? Can't stand up for yourself?
Can we just get the duel over with already?
What, got no insults to give to me?
In case you haven't heard, talk is cheap. It's the action what makes things count.
Talk is cheap
Well,
and
all
I'm
right,
broke.
then. In a rush to get screwed, are we? Well then, let's get started then.
Alright.
Having a cowboy themed Yu-Gi-Oh!
here.
character in a fan show is something not done too much.
Starting hand first gets to make the first move. Now.
Going
3,
off of a 5D
2,
sundown law.
1.
But the sun's already down.
Draw.
Shut up.
Too slow,
Oh.
Screwer. It's my move.
Dan was faster.
Now, let's get right to business. I'll draw.
Like it was the
First,
gun
I
duelist
summon
from the 5D's
Infernity
video game.
Mirage
And
and
the
attack
anime
mode.
too.
Next, I set one card face down, and then end my turn.
A monster with 0 attack points, and only 1 card face down.
This will be easier than I thought.
Not to mention cards in hand and playing Infernity.
First, I summon Protector of Sanctuary. In
Oh
attack
god,
mode.
don't let this go where I think
Then
it's
I
going.
activate the spell card, Card Destruction.
It's going where I think it's
Now,
going.
each of us
God
discards all
damn
the
it.
cards in our hand to the graveyard. Then we each draw from our decks the same.
You,
number
my
of
friend,
cards
have just
we
been screwed.
started.
Yes, they have, you fucker! Also, you made it Infernity to
What's
discard
going
their
on?
entire hand and
Normally
not get
you
new
would
pieces
draw,
back.
but
How dumb
guess
are you?
what?
You've just lost your starting hand because Protector of Sanctuary's effect prevents you from drawing cards from your deck unless it's your draw phase. I could see why that they call you the Screwer.
Because you're a
Because
fucking
you
fuckerton!
screw up your opponent's starting hands. That's right. Now I activate another
Unfortunately,
spell
this was the
card,
worst
Double
person to use it
Summon.
against.
This card allows
It's like,
me
this
to
is a
normal
smart
summon
strategy
twice
against
this turn.
99.9%
And I'll
of
use
decks.
that normal summon to
But you're
summon
facing the 0.1%.
Yatagaratsu. When
Oh.
Yatagaratsu inflicts damage to you, you're
Yada
not allowed
lock.
to draw a card from your deck during your draw phase. Now Yatagaratsu, attack his Infernity Mirage. Actually,
This man
Squirrel,
looked at
I should thank you for
this man
doing
looked at
that.
Darian and thought
What are
I
you
could be
talking
inspired
about?
by this man.
Thanks to your card destruction with Protector of Sanctuary, my hand is now cardless. Which means since I have no cards in my hand, I can activate my Infernity Mirage's special ability. I contribute it in exchange. I get
Not
to
really, it's not a
special
quickie.
summon two
I guess it's a
Infernity
quickie in the
monsters
anime
from
or
my
something,
graveyard.
whatever.
So arise, Infernity Archfiend and Infernity Destroyer.
Oh, you done goofed. Nice
So
side
you
by
took
side
my
summon
card
shot.
destruction combo to your advantage.
Yep, so instead of you screwing me up, you've actually helped me, you dumb
You actually
biscuit.
screwed yourself.
It's still your battle phase, so what are you gonna do next?
I've got no choice. I end my turn, and Yatagaratsu returns to my hand during the end phase.
It's my move. I draw. First, I play the spell, Infernity Burst. Now, for every Infernity monster on my field, you take 800 points of damage.
Dang, that's 1600 burn right there. This is
Now
over.
I'll have Infernity Destroyer attack your Protector of Sanctuary. Now my Infernity Destroyer's effect activates. Since it destroyed your monster in battle while I have no cards in my hand, you take
1600?
1600 points of damage.
GG, no re.
No fair. I
You didn't even need the extra other burn.
Dan
just done the
Quinton
RF
is
feed.
the winner. An incredible victory. He screwed up the screwer. Dan will now reach to the finals, ladies
Or
and
the
gentlemen.
face down was then. Probably like a
All right, just
Something to
one
get rid
more
of his
win in
hand
the
himself,
tournament,
like
and I
Infernity
will receive the prize
discard or
money to
something.
pay all of my bills for my daddy's ranch.
It's the reason in
I
this
just
tournament
wish
to
you
pay
were here
bills
right
for
now.
Daddy's ranch.
But he died with cancer just recently, and I've been the new owner of my dad's ranch since then. I paid most of the money we had left for my daddy's funeral, and I'm almost broke. I had to come up with a plan to make a lot
I was
of money
joking when I
faster.
said talk was cheap and I'm
I've
broke.
heard that there was a tournament going on, and it offered a lot of money for the winner. And for that, I will win the tournament and save my father's ranch. Looks like I'll be facing you in the finals, cowboy. And you will lose to the champion. One that will blow you away into a
Oh, great.
hurricane.
Chevalier de Fleur. Or Baron de Fleur, sorry. Chevalier de Fleur's the level 8 one. To be continued. It's a decent setup for a Yu-Gi-Oh show. Like, even if we take away the things that look very familiar, it's fine. I like the outro music because I know where it's from. But I know that thing, basically. But yeah, the cowboy dude lost his father and from cancer, and now he's in this so that he can pay for the ranch, and then goes up against this guy, the screwer, who screws himself ironically in the end. And then goes on and gets obliterated in just one turn. Well, 2 turns. I don't really need the setup turn, but still. It's not too complex, it's pretty simple, but it's a first episode. Well, typically a 0th episode, but you know what I mean. It's perfectly fine. Setting up things for the future. I like the intros and stuff like that. That was pretty good. And right now we seem to be in a tournament setting. We're in the semifinals, so we're not going to be in a tournament setting for very long. So it's like, I guess episode 1 would be the finals then in that case. Unless it's episode 0.5. Sorry, unless it's episode 0.5, bad timing. But it's called Return of the Earthbound, so, and we saw in the intro he's got himself an Earthbound, so, well, I guess the Earthbounds might be a force for good, or maybe there's more to it than this, or there's going to be some sort of counter thing with it, maybe something like Parasite with Migi, I don't know if you haven't seen that anime, a guy looks like he could be a bad guy who actually ends up helping, we'll just go with that. Don't want to give too many spoilers, obviously, anyway, but yeah, could be more to it than meets the eye, but as for right now, it doesn't seem like that complex a thing. The animation in this thing was pretty dang decent. The voice acting was fine. I kind of like the twist on the cowboy sort of thing, and the screw is just like whatever, and the announcer. Not the most complex of things ever, but it doesn't need to be. It's episode 0. The animation on the monsters looked good, and the effects were decent. So, good job, Bob. It's a solid first episode, and not too much else to say, really. The music, I guess, was fine and all that, but it's from other stuff, so meh. I don't really have too much else to say, so I'll just say it's a solid start to a series. So, I guess I look forward to see what comes next. But trust me, the next episode we see is going to be way longer than this one. But we'll have to worry about that one next time. Until then, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you all next time. Later.